Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? I hope that the majority of you are on the road of recovery when it comes to the weather that we've had here across the United States. And that's why I'm about a week late in the kits that I provide every month. For those few of you that are unaware of what's going on, that's why we're late. All right. The one that we're going to be doing is called Leather and Lace. Usually I have a prototype made for you guys so you can see what we're going to make. But again, as I stated, all the time and frozen pipes and weather, not so good. Wasn't able to accomplish that. So I'm just going to show you what's in the kit. And then we'll be working on this in March. Again, it's called Leather and Lace. And for obvious reasons, we are going to play with some leather and some lace. So here, and this is really, really nice supple leather. You can see it's not, it's nice stuff. That's all I can tell you. And the sizes, all of these, I mean, they're not exact. This is like 7 by 7, but I'm just going to say 6 by 6. And if you get bigger, you get bigger. But sometimes maybe I kind of waffle and it gets a little smaller. And same for this. I'm going to say 6 by 6, but this is like 7 by 7. So you get the general idea. You kind of are already familiar with the sizes of the stuff we do. So this is like 13, 14 by let's say 7, but it's like 7.5. So this we'll be working on, at least the way I'm going to do it, we're going to be working on this sort of like the cover. Where's that? Um, I tore apart one of my Cantha quilts and got some like pretty selections from the quilt. And so those will be in the pack. A little bit of canvas because I have some plans for that. And this piece is 10 by 5. So we're going to be playing around with that. I have two different appliques that I have. I didn't have enough of any one. So you may get this one or the other one, depending on how many sell. I also did some um, jelly printing with deli plate. I always say it, I mean deli paper. See, I know I'm going to say it wrong. Anyway, so I cut those up into 6 by 6 squares. So you'll be getting 6 of those in various colors. We're going to play around with those. Just in case, you guys didn't have a plate or you don't have a wide variety of colors, I just went ahead and did some ahead of time, and those will be included in the kit. I have these printouts, and it won't be obvious to you what we're going to do with these because, again, I don't have the prototype, but I think you can see the general feel of these printouts, and this is what we are going to be playing with our leather and lace journal. Also, I have 10 pieces of ledger paper. This is about 11.5 by 6 because that's the general size that our journal is going to be. And so there's going to be 10 pages of these, and some of them are typewritten, some of them are written on, and some of them are blank, so we can use them as we would like. And then for those of you that maybe have a jelly plate or want to do some printing on another surface but don't have any deli paper, I've included 5 sheets of this plain. So if you want to play around with it and do some of your printing, or if you want to stamp on it, whatever. So that will also be included in the kit. I have this heavy cardstock. It's almost as thick as a manila folder, maybe a little thicker than a manila folder. And we're going to be playing around with that also in the journal. So I have 2 of those. I also have one of these pages that came out of a vintage photo album. And so you can see how we might be able to use this paper playing off with these photographs that we have. So each will have a page from that. And then to hold everything together, then another manila folder that you may or may not choose to incorporate with the cover of the actual journal. So those are the components that we're going to be playing around with for sure. And if I find some goodies in my stash that I think will go with this in the meantime, before these actually go out, then you know me, I'll put it in there so that we have some extra goodies to play with. But for now, this is more than enough cool stuff that we're going to put together, more like a little mystery this time because you haven't seen final my final outlook of what my plan is, right? So anyway, it needs a home. You know that. It needs a nice home, a comfy home. And I'm sure you guys have one finally. So this is the March kit. And I know we're going to have fun.